Welcome back, everybody, to Pick and Roll. The NBA betting show goes live right here on the Board YouTube channel, the Hammers NBA content division at 9:45 a.m. Eastern Time, weekday mornings. And today, it's Friday. Let's have a bit of fun here. We have two free picks on the way for you guys and a potential bonus SGP here as well. We want to hit 50 likes while we're live today, and we're going to give out that bonus big SGP for plus 333 odds at BetMGM. So smash that like button if you're tailing the picks, and if you tailed yesterday's 3-0 sweep on the Thursday slate. It's been a tough couple of weeks on the show here, so we needed that big one, hopefully, to start the nice little run here and get this season going again. 3-0, and one of those plays was a 1.5 unit banger. So big day yesterday. Let's try and follow that up today as well. As I said, there are two free picks on the way for you guys. Let's get into them right now as well. One last check to make sure we do have the price that we want on the plays here, and we are all set to provide. So first of all, we are going to the Bucks and Cavaliers game. Run, don't walk to this one, because this one could go perhaps a little bit sooner than we would like it to. But for the live viewers here, go and grab Donovan Mitchell over 29.5 points. You can get that for minus 115 at Caesars Sportsbook. That's widely available as an option. However, if you would prefer to play at ESPN Bet, then you can also play this one for minus 120 over there. But this one, we are a little bit concerned if it moves. So make sure you get this one quickly. Second of all, we are going to the Kings and Hawks for an SGP here. We have a bonus SGP also potentially available at MGM after this, but we are going with minus 110 odds for Jalen Johnson, 10+ points and 5+ rebounds, along with Trae Young over 9.5 assists. Reminder, 50 is the light goal for today for that bonus big SGP. But for these plays here, let's go to Pips and hear the handicap, first of all, for that Donovan Mitchell play.
Yeah, I mean, we are betting guards that are great pull-up shooters the entire year against the Bucks, and now we have prime, great pull-up shooter, great guard scorer in a interesting situation where Mobley is out and Darius Garland is out. So on like self-creation is down to the Donovan Mitchell, and if they defend him in drop coverage, I won't be surprised if you see like 30 field goal attempts from Donovan Mitchell tonight. Because yeah, like mid-range wide open, pull-up threes wide open for him. No one to really guard him one-on-one, and drop coverage is always something he loves to play against. And high pace, and no one to really shoot on the team besides him. So yeah, I just enjoy, like, really love this spot. And I know he's questionable. He was out from some time, but if he's playing, he'll play 35+ minutes tonight. And if he's in, he will play big minutes, and that means he's ready. And if not, just avoid nothing special. I think you need to just take this good line. Last Over the last 2 seasons, 14 games without Darius Garland, average 34 points a game, over in 10 out of the 14, and now gets the best possible matchup there is in the entire league for Donovan Mitchell. So yeah, I really like this spot, and not much to say. Like, we are always going with guards against the Bucks with a lot of success so far this season. So yeah, just going back to this again.
All right, so handicap makes sense over on Donovan Mitchell. Let's go to that second play. We have Jalen Johnson, 10+ points, 5+ rebounds, and Trae Young over 9.5 assists. Talk about this one. We've gone to Johnson quite a bit this season, but let's talk about why we're going back to him once again here.
I'll just first start with Trae Young assists. He is on an insane run. So if you take a look at the last 15 games, even I say like yeah, last 15 games he had double-digit assists in 14 out of the 15, and the one that he had 9 and like 23 potential assists. So he was very close in the one that didn't cover. Last 5 games, 13 or more assists, and now gets a team that allows the most assists to opposing point guards, or second most. Yeah, but they are like the most assists. to point guards because they are playing ice drop, ice coverage on the pick and roll, and a lot of on the level against Trae Young, so he'll have easy targets on cutters, on wide open threes, on the wings, and the target should be for the most of the game Jalen Johnson. He returned in the last game and scored 10 points against the Bulls. Terrible matchup for him, and he still ended up scoring 10 points. So today, if you take a look at the Kings, the below average defense, but they are somehow doing well against the guards. But their biggest problem is defending the wings because, as I said, when you defend pick and roll with ice coverage, you are moving the ball to the wings. You are opening your defense for cutters. You are opening your defense for wide open threes. And Jalen Johnson is one of the best cutters in the league, and he's very athletic. And I don't see anyone who can honestly stop him. So yeah, I just think this is a great spot. And if you take a look at the numbers this season, when he gets the minutes, he was covering this pretty easily. We had some games where, if we exclude the game where he only played 8 minutes, and he was obviously injured in that game. We saw double-digit scoring from Jalen Johnson in 11 out of 12 games this season. So he is covering this line and 5 plus rebounds in all 12. So he covered 10 plus 5 plus in 11 out of the 12 games that he played 25 or more minutes this season. With Hunter being out, I expect 30 plus minutes for Jalen tonight. And as I said with Trey, like 13 plus assists in 5 straight, over this in 14 of the last 15, and now gets the best matchup. This honestly looks like a perfect bet for this matchup.
All right. Excellent stuff for the handicap there. And we have two really nice spots, it looks like, hopefully following up once again the 3-0 day that we much needed yesterday. We are 12 likes away from the goal of 50 to get that bonus big SGP on today's show. We have a nice one on the way potentially today. So make sure to hit that like button before we get there. Let's talk about yesterday's picks, though. It was a very nice day on the show. Pleased to say that we went 3-0 here. Haven't had that full slate sweep in quite a while here, but got it yesterday. Pretty sweat free, other than perhaps the Nikola Jokic points. Definitely sweat free for the two plays in the Pacers and Bulls games. But for the Denver game, we did need that blowout. The blowout has cost us on Nikola Jokic points so far this season on overs, but this time we do cash in on the under because of the blowout and Jokic not really returning for the fourth quarter. But let's go to Pips. Overall, the slate. Anything you want to say about the spots and how you managed to get these ones right?
First two games, like I have some reads for both of these teams, and that's Bulls opposing point guard under points over assists worked well every time this season. I bet it. It's like 7-0 for so far this season. Didn't have much on show. I think we had it 3 times, but like my betting, I'm using it a lot, and we'll try to use it more moving forward. Second part of the bet, also one of the reads, is dominant spot up shooters under threes against the Pacers. Added Miles Turner, and easy, no sweat. Like one of the easiest wins of the season. Both of these wins were one of the easiest wins of the season. And then the last bet, yeah, I mean, Jokic was 11 from 11 from the field, which is insane because no shot was easy. Like he made step back, buzzer beater three, turn away, fade away, mid range shots, like everything was going in. Like we lost so many times this season when he had like 30 field goal attempts and didn't cover 25 points. And now he had 26 points on 11 field goal attempts, which is insane. Like you never know what you're gonna get with Jokic. He was great, he played great, but with John Morant uh, away, Memphis away at the Denver Nuggets, yeah, I'm not surprised by a blowout, honestly. Like When I saw Ja Morant was out, I was just hoping Jamal Murray can get to the 18 points before the blowout. So yeah, and I just expected them to having a big lead. And Jokic's last couple of seasons was well known when they lead a lot, he isn't aggressive, he isn't scoring, and that's not the case this season because when we spoke, like he had 17 with I think 6 minutes left in the third quarter. He was aggressive, even though they were up 25. He went for it, and I was afraid he'll cover with some bullshit three at the
Yeah.
end, but he got pulled out. So yeah, a nice win. But when we bet 28 and a half under, and our player has 11 field goal attempts in 30 minutes, I think it's safe to say we were on the great side of it.
All right. So we got the big one yesterday, and hopefully some big ones coming today. We are less than three, looks like we're 3 likes away from the 50 here. So we have 52 people watching. You haven't hit that like button, please do so. Get us to 50, but we're pretty much there. I will say we will get there over the course of going through this big SGP. So let's give it out for you guys. It's been amazing sport even over the holidays here. So let's go into that big SGP here. We talked about Nikola Jokic from that previous bet, and we're going back to involve him once again on today's bet in the big SGP. The Thunder visiting the Denver Nuggets today. It's now plus 325, but still good price to take at BetMGM to grab Nikola Jokic, 8+ assists, Michael Porter Jr., 15+ points, and over 1.5 3-pointers made. We're taking Shea Gilgeous-Alexander over 4.5 assists, and Jalen Williams, J-Dub, 15+ points. Again, plus 325 at MGM. You can get the same bet without the Porter threes for 314 at ESPN bet as well, if you would prefer to play it over there and not have to worry about the threes. But let's go to Pips and hear the handicap behind this play and the matchup that you're seeing for this bet.
I'll just start with Shea. 5 or more assists in 11 out of the last 12 games. And if you take a look at the games against the Denver Nuggets, he had 11, 5, 7, 8 assists in the last 4 games they played. So easily covering every time because they put a lot of pressure on him. And with Jokic on the level against him on pick and rolls, they're just trying to get the ball away from his hand. And last couple of games, Jalen J Dub was balling. Like first off, 28 points against the Lakers. Then he scored 21 in a blowout win, only 26 minutes, 21 points against the great defense of Wolves. And last game against the Knicks, 36 points. He is stepping up and he playing amazing lately. And even if I take a look at the last game against the Denver, he had 24 points on team high, 20 field goal items. So yeah, he is stepping up, and with so much attention on SGA, I don't trust Dort or Gide doing anything to step up, but I trust J Dub to be the guy. So I'm going with Shea and J Dub from the one side. Other side of the bet, Nikola Jokic assist. I mean, like that's probably one of the most obvious bet because they are
At,
playing at
at
home.
home, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and also Michael Porter Jr. at home. With so much attention to Jokic, Michael Porter Jr. is getting a lot of good looks against the Thunders. And last game I bet him over, and he scored 20 points on 4 threes. And earlier this season, when they've blown out the Thunders, he again scored 20 points on 4 threes. So last Michael Porter Jr. last 4 games against the Thunder, 5 threes, 3 threes, 4 threes, 4 threes, and 20 plus in 3 out of the 4. So yeah, with attention to Nikola Jokic, Michael Porter Jr. should get great looks, and also with Gordon being out, I think that his minutes should be safe in this one. So yeah, I just think this is like great correlation of Jokic assisting and MPJ crashing the threes, and also Thunders are terrible at defending spot up shooters, and they struggle with it in the entire season. They are so much help. They are the best pick and roll defense on ball handlers because they just crush inside and help of the spot up guys, and they'll do the same. And now they need to crash on Jamal Murray pick and rolls and also on any touch by Nikola Jokic. So that will open up a lot for Michael Porter Jr.
All right, so there you have it on the plays. Like the Jokic assist with the Porter points and threes. If Jokic is getting tons of assists, that hopefully means Michael Porter Jr. is hitting those shots. That's definitely correlated. And same thing. If J-Dub is getting the points here, Shai's likely going to be the one getting some more assists. So correlation all over the place. Plus 325. If we get the matchups that Pips is expecting here, then perhaps we can have a very, very big Friday here. All right. That will do it for us on the show today. If you're tailing any of these picks, make sure you do smash the like button and hit that like button on the stream to support. If you're listening in audio form and you tail the picks, please take a moment to rate and review 5 stars, but make sure you're subscribed for free picks like this every weekday morning, 9:45 a.m. Eastern time. Here are the 3 plays that we have for today. First of all, in the Bucks and Cavaliers game, we had Donovan Mitchell over 29.5 points, which was minus 115 at Caesars, minus 120 at ESPN Bet. Second play is an SGP at MGM. It's in the Kings and Hawks game. We have minus 110 odds at Bet MGM. This one was way different at ESPN. I think I saw this at like minus 160 at ESPN. So looks like we have a really good spot here for Jalen Johnson, 10 plus points and 5 plus rebounds. Trae Young over 9.5 assists. The bonus big SGP, as we just went through, but to repeat it here, is Nikola Jokic, 8 plus assists, Michael Porter Jr., 15 plus points, and over 1.5 3-pointers made. SGA over 4.5 assists, and Jalen Williams, J-Dub, 15 plus points. Thank you guys so much for the support this week. A little bit of a show note here. Monday is January 1st. It is a holiday. I will not be available for that one, so it'll be another shorter week next week. No show on Monday, but me and Pips will be back on Tuesday, getting right back into the swing of things for NBA analysis and free picks in shows just like this. Get subscribed, hit the notification bell, follow us on Twitter so you know all of the information about the show, all of the information about everything you need to know to keep in touch and to keep it locked on the Board YouTube channel. Thanks again, everybody.
Where is the sign?